This is Dolynny TV, guys. A big welcome back. Transformation complete. If you guys saw on Instagram, definitely if you haven't followed me on Instagram, link is in the description below or something. I'll put something in the description below for you guys to go follow me on Instagram. Because I'm lagging behind the followers on Instagram like the other YouTubers. But that is besides the point today. Feeling fresh in my new outfit. Anyways, Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode today. And guys, September, right? Here, I'll get into the calendar. We are, well, it's the 18th tomorrow. And then we're only playing until the 30th here in 2018. So, you've got 5, 5, 6. So, 11 games total to finish up the season. This is where we sit. We sit 3 games ahead of the Boston Red Sox. Okay, you're thinking, cool, we got this in hand. Well, with 11 games, a lot can happen. So what we need to do is manage the roster. And you see here in the 40-man, well, we've got only 30 people on the 40-man, and they're all up in the MLB. So that means we get a chance to call up some of our guys who maybe are a little bit better and can help out around everywhere. So we're going to add Mr. Ronald Hernandez to the 40-man roster and call him up to the MLB. That's going to be one move there we do. And then Richard Bay, we don't need to move up. And I don't think there's anyone else down here in AA that'll really help us unless Alex Avery, he's still too young. And I mean, his speed's not quite where it needs to be to move up. And down here in AAA, Paul Clark, good velocity, decent, but his hits per 9 sucks. So we don't really need another reliever to help us out on the farm. And I mean, then you can call up Kelvin Ayers to have another backup catcher, and that's something we could do is call him up, but I'm leaning towards not doing that. And same thing with Freddie Meza, who looks to be solid, but I don't know if he's ready, but I'd much prefer to call up Ayers. But you see, Meza's actually pretty much the better choice here, to be honest with you. Tom Sung, this is the interesting candidate we could call up. 60, decent contact, but here's who I'm calling up. I'm just wasting your guys' time. We're calling up right here, where is he? The third baseman we're looking for. Mariano Padilla, in case we need a pinch hit, base hit. We're adding him to the 40-man and calling him up because look at that, 70 contact off the bench. So that gives us a couple of options now. You've got baseman and we need one outfielder. So maybe it is Alex Avery who gets the call up. Let's see, right fielders, Rory Maxwell, who has decent speed in right field. Draw Dyson, Jared Ledbetter, or else, yeah, we don't really have many options here, guys. So you know who we're calling up? We are calling up Rory Maxwell. We're going to add him to the 40-man as well and move him up to the MLB. Give us some options in the outfield. Rory Maxwell down to a 64 just because he's unhappy about his contract. And he's not happy about being in Canada. But hey, grow up, you'll be fine. Life is going to be good. And one thing I did do in the little bit of a mix here, I moved Joe Biagini to the starting rotation because J.A. Happ not really getting it done. And I mean, you see his stamina going down. He's down to a 76, but really overall he's down to a 71. So it was time to give the young upstart kid, 79 overall, Joe Biagini, a chance in the rotation. He's done serviceably, 3.25 ERA, so of course moving him to the rotation. We stretched him out for the past couple of weeks, got his stamina up to a 75, and we're going to see how Joe Biagini does in the starting rotation. So we've got a couple games against Baltimore here. We're running a 3-game winning streak. We can't really afford to go too far in, and there you go, 2 straight losses. That's how quickly things change, guys. Somehow the Boston Red Sox lost their next 2, so our magic number to clinch is literally this easy. We've got 9 games to go, 3 up. We need to go 6 and 3, and we're fine. So game 1 against ugly. Game 2, here we go. Chance to shut it down. Roberto Osuna, Jeremy Hazelbaker at the plate, and Melky Cabrera hitting. We shut him down, and we get it done. 6-5 victory over top of the New York Yankees. That's good. That makes it a 2.5 game lead over Boston. Not the lead I want, but hey, if we can win these next 2 against New York, right? 6-1 loss. All of a sudden, okay, we stay 2.5. Guys, this is where it's getting interesting. The interesting part of the season, right? That's the hard part. So Corey Swenson looking good. Maybe it's time to move Corey Swenson into the DH role, but I mean, Trey Dent He's too good to take out of the DH role. Leonard Gonzalez. Justin Smoke in the DH role. Possibly we already had him there this year and he didn't do too well. And I mean, Trey Dent's doing his thing. You see Justin Smoke just butchering it as well. And Kendrys Morales, not really an option either. Maybe against left-handers, but that's about it. So we're going to keep Trey Dent in. And I mean, it's the future is now, right? That's where we're going. So next stop, Milwaukee. And bottom of the 8th, 2 out. We're up by 1. Simulate to the end of the game. We clutched it 7-6. And that should give us a 2.5 game lead still. So there we go. We've got 5 games to go and a 2.5 game lead. We win these 2. Boston loses this one. We are gold. Let's go. Okay. So it comes down to this. Tulo has a hitting streak on line. We don't have runners in scoring position. We lose 8-5. What does that do to us? That brings the lead down to 1.5. Lineups. Devin Travis is cold at the top of the lineup. Trey Dent's not really a speed guy. Gerard Dyson getting it done. He's on fire. Let's get him up there. Devin Travis in there. And Justin Bohr behind Tulo. And Tulo in Russell Martin's spot. That's what we're doing against righties. And against lefties, Devin Travis struggling. So John Jay, we're going to get him there. And I mean, we're going to put Tulo back up in here and get Justin Bohr there. That's the hope. That's what I'm doing. Let's see if it works out against Milwaukee. 8-1 loss. Joe Biagini butchers it for us. Did Biagini wear another loss somewhere? I don't know if our bullpen's butchering things here, guys. I really feel like our bullpen's butchering things. Yeah, you see Medeiros. Paul Green hasn't had a chance. Cedeno's blowing saves. We're going to move Cedeno out, and we're going to move Alex Medeiros out because they are just not helping the cause, and we need all hands on deck here against New York. So that's what we're running with, a bullpen that features decent ERAs all the way around. J.A. Happ, and I mean Joe Biagini, 3-2. He's pitched innings, so he's doing okay. He's doing serviceably. Comes down to this. This is where it all comes down to, and 1.5 games lead. What does Boston have? Boston has a series against New York. So New York can do us a favor here. And then they've got Tampa Bay. So we've got ourselves a chance to get it done. Sim through date. We need to check the schedule. 1 game behind are the Boston Red Sox. 3 games to go. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. There's 1. 8-0 win over top of the New York Yankees. That's huge. That restores, well, that keeps it a 1-0 lead. Okay, that's huge. So we're going to the top of the rotation now. Stroman and Sanchez, a chance to lock down the season for us and clinch us an AL East division title. Sim through date, and that's a 5-2 loss. Stroman probably responsible for that one right there. You know what? He is too. And what does that get us? 1 game ahead. Okay. Okay, here we go. So let's go back to Boston's schedule. They lost 1-0. They've got Tampa Bay. We've got, ooh, if I go the right way, we've got this. All comes down to this, boys. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do it this way. We're going to find out what Boston did and then what we did. Boston lost 6-5-7. Ha ha, yeah. We clinch the division. We will be taking on the Angels in the division series final. And the Boston Red Sox squeak in as the wild card team against the Kansas City Royals. Our series starts then. Breathe, relax, don't do it. The Blue Jays have clinched the AL East division lead. What a way to go. Marcus Stroman finishes cold, so does Aaron Sanchez, Marco Estrada, Joe Biagini, and Josh Tomlin, who absolutely crushed it for us. 2.51 ERA. I mean, if this guy isn't the Cy Young winner, I don't know who is. Awards. American League MVP, Gold Glove Award winners. So American League MVP, 45 home runs, 116 RBIs, 294 average. Josh Donaldson getting it done for us. And then, I mean, there's your other award winners. Phil Germano gets the AL Rookie of the Year. Okay, fair enough. Mike Trout, Nathan Eovaldi somehow gets a Gold Glove. Justin Bohr, the Gold Glove. Okay, that makes sense. And then Troy Tulo getting it done. And Silver Slugger for Josh Donaldson as well. So, okay. We take some hardware home this year, and we finish that one game ahead of the Boston Red Sox. Gerard Dyson lighting it on fire, and you see a lot of good numbers here. 6 homers, 55 RBIs for Gerard Dyson, 23-65 for Devin Travis. Josh Donaldson, you knew what he did, 22-88 for Justin Bour. Trey Dent, 6 homers, 36 RBIs in his rookie year, and I mean, he had a 253 respectable ERA or average. So that's not too bad. Tulo, 295, 20 homers. 20 homers. Think about that. 20 homers. He did good for us this year. Kevin Pillar, 12 home runs, 81 RBIs. Ties the career high, but sets a career high in RBIs, 81, and a new career high in average. Pretty solid. John Jay, 10 homers, 64 RBIs. So we'll take it. And Russell Martin, 18 homers, 64 RBIs, taking home a better season than last year. I mean, more home runs, but better hits, better average, better RBIs, and more stolen bases. Good to see on him. Justin Smoke could never figure it out. Corey Swenson, well, he figured it out. 3 homers, 12 RBIs, 235 average. Okay. And I mean, look at it. He's ready for this year, right? He's ready to fill in if we need an injury sub. And Leonard Gonzalez, who finished the year 6 homers, 6 RBIs, 205 average. Pretty solid for a rookie campaign in 117 at-bats at 68 overall. I'm pretty happy with that. The bullpen, J.A. Happ, Johnny Thayer, Aaron Loop, Brett Hickman, Hector Rondon, not really doing what we expected, but that's okay. Joe Smith, not really getting his work in. Roberto Osuna, this is where we got to go with it. 50 saves on the year, just shy of 150 saves in his first 4 years. That would have been absolutely magical. 61 innings pitched, so a low from 2016, but hey, okay, we're fine. 18 walks, a worse whip, and a worse ERA, 51 strikeouts, so not quite the same numbers we've seen from Roberto Osuna in years past. But guys, we face the Los Angeles Angels, who look like this. I'll give you the lineup for the Angels. Get over there, and the Angels are right there. And Andrelton Simmons, CJ Cron, Mike Trout, who only put up 28 homers and 87 RBIs. Justin Upton, who is a monster, 29-76. Cole Calhoun, Luis Valbuena, Trevor Plouffe, who hit home runs for him, Danny Espinosa, and Carlos Perez. The bench, 22 homers, 77 RBIs for Albert Pujols. And then you've got Jesus Carmona, Martin Maldonado, and Ben Revere, who really only did a couple things for him. Stole some bases, that's about it. But this is a scary lineup to contend with, guys. Thank you for tuning in to this Toronto Blue Jays episode here on Dolynny TV. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If not, leave a like, and I will catch you guys in the next one.